Hi everybody, and welcome to another month of surviving toddlerhood. This month is all about school. So with us, we have decided that we are not going to be putting our toddler, Fia, in preschool because we don't feel, one, that she's ready, and two, because we are actually looking more towards unschooling or homeschooling. Even though we're not positive yet, we're not 100% sure. We've been reading a lot of books, we've been doing a lot of research and trying to figure out what will work best for our family. Both my husband and I went to public school all the way up through college, and in college we both got bachelor's degrees, so neither of us were homeschooled. And we're just kind of trying to decide what will work for us. We don't really know for sure yet. Fia's still pretty young, although we pretty much know she's not going to go to preschool. What she does go to is 2 days a week. She goes to something called Tutu and Me here, and what it is it's like preschool, but it's only 2 hours, and the parents have to be there with them, and it's from ages newborn to 5. So that's what Asher and Fia will both be doing until they're 5 years old and ready for either going to kindergarten or starting homeschool.
Fossils? What is that? Where are we going next? Where are you? Hi.
Thinking of unschooling, which is a really strange topic, I understand, because a lot of people will disagree with it, and it's, like I said, it's hard to make any decision as a parent. You never know what the right decision is, and you just got to go with what you feel is best. So my husband and I have been reading lots of books, which I can show you, and we've been trying to decide if unschooling will be right for us. And the basic principle of unschooling is experiential learning, basically, so the child learns through experiences instead of through book learning. And we just really resonate with that idea, but we don't know yet. We might not do it because it's really scary for the parent too, because the parent has to provide thousands of opportunities to their child so that they can learn experientially. Otherwise, they just sit at home. And we've known quite a few people who do unschooling, and their children do learn to read, their children do learn to do math, their children are socially not awkward and not weird, although we've met a few that are socially awkward and weird too, but the ones that we've talked to are not, and so we would get advice from their parents because that would be better. We do put Fia in tons of play groups right now, so she has lots of friends. And her cousin lives here, so she plays with him all the time. And so we're getting the social aspect in. She also is in gymnastics, and I'm hoping to start her in ballet. So she does a lot of extracurricular type things, which I believe will give her lots of social structure. And she does also hang out with my parents and my husband's parents and our friends. So she gets a lot of adult time as well, and both Fia and Asher do, which I think is really important as far as socializing goes. They need to know how to interact with adults and with children. So that's something that we are doing. It's not 100% sure if we're going to continue doing this all through the school age or if we're just going to do it for preschool. But she does, like I said, go to 2 days a week, so does Asher, of the kind of conventional type preschool, but the parents stay with her. And like I said, that goes till 5, so that's really nice for us. We also do a lot of just teaching at home. I don't necessarily try to sit her down and teach her, but you know, we do a lot of play, and I really believe in play at home learning, and I think learning through play is the way that children learn best, because they're having fun, they enjoy it, and they're gonna remember it. So that's right now what we're doing as far as school. And let me show you some things that we have around the house, just to help Fia and to make me feel better about that I'm doing something, because it's really hard choosing the path of homeschooling or unschooling, because you don't know if you're good enough as a parent, and will I be a good enough teacher, or will I provide enough experiential learning for my child. So I'm just going to show you a couple things that we have right now. And Fia, being 2.5, is still too young to really do any kind of school anyway, so there's really no rush for us. We're just kind of taking it slow and seeing what works. So this is one of the books that we read. And then we have this book. And this is another one. So here's something I made the other day that I have hanging up in her playroom, and it's not something that I will sit her down and have her look at. It's just there for her to see, and if she asks me questions about it, I'll answer them, which she did the other day. She asked me what if those stood for Fia, and I told her that was a capital F and a lowercase f, and so I will change out these letters, and here's the words that go with those letters for this week or this month. And then, you know, we have, I'm going to just cut out shapes and put the names of the shapes. And then here's where I had her address, because I want her to kind of start to be familiar with her address. So it's not something, like I said, that I will sit her down to learn about. It's just something for her to look at, and if she becomes interested, she'll ask me questions and I'll answer them. So that kind of just sits in her playroom area. And so this is her playroom. And in her playroom, we just have the letters on the floor and numbers. Like I said, I don't really try to quiz her or anything. If she asks about it, I tell her. Or if we're playing, I'll be like, oh, what's this? And she'll tell me. And then she was just playing with this. Usually I don't do like coloring with, I don't know what you call it, with pictures, coloring on pictures. Usually we just do blank coloring so she can kind of be a little more artistic about it, but somebody gave us that. So we were playing with that, and she was asking about what those letters were, and she knows them pretty good. And then we have just a whole bunch of art supplies so that she can do artwork, which is a lot of learning in doing that. This is Fia's little library in her room. We also try to read to her every day, and we hope that that'll instill a love of reading, and hopefully she will one day want to learn to read and will read. And then we have a toy shelf that I change out the toys every once in a while, which I should probably do right now. It's been about a month. And, you know, they're just, basically she learns numbers and shapes from this kind of toy, and spatial learning and all that kind of stuff from toys. So I feel that that's really important when talking about school too, is, like I said, play. I feel is really important, especially for this age. Okay, so just a quick glimpse of, I just switched it out. So yeah, that's pretty much it for now. We also have a garden and chickens, which I believe help teach like responsibility with the feeding of the chickens and taking care of them. And gardening helps with, well, a lot, but one being teaching her where her food comes from and how to take care of a garden and how to raise your own food. And we're all kind of learning together, which is really fun. So if you want to see more of our day-to-day activities, I do day in the life videos every week on my channel, so come check us out. Bye.